The objective of this video series is for us to, inshallah ta'ala, reflect and to become better human beings in this month of Ramadan, inshallah. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Nahmaduhu wa nusalli wa nusallimu ala rasulihil kareem amma ba'd. In Surah Al-Kahf, which is also known the cave, there was an incident that took place where Musa and Khidr alayhim salatu wasalam, they went on a journey, and the intent is not to go through the entire incident here, but I want to highlight one of the things that took place in that incident. They went into a place where people were living, a village, town, etc. And the norm was that at that time was for people to showcase basic hospitality. They were refused that hospitality, and on top of that, they went into a specific area. They found this dwelling, this home, etc. The wall was leaning over. It was about to fall. And against all circumstances, against all norms, you could imagine you refuse hospitality and you're not welcomed, etc. You still go and fix this wall of this dwelling, of this home, etc. that belongs to 2 orphans. Against all odds. Fast forward. We learn that Khidr ﷺ tells Musa ﷺ the reason why they went against all odds and they fixed that wall. وَكَانَ تَحْتَهُ كَنْزٌ لَهُمَا. There was a treasure that was below or underneath that wall, which was for these 2 orphans. And fast forward, but the underlying reason that we find on that page of the Quran, why? Why did Allah send 2 individuals, one prophet and one that was not a prophet? That's what the majority of the ulama believe, that Khidr was not a prophet. That's besides the point. Why did they go and straighten that wall? Because there was a treasure underneath that wall that belonged to these 2 orphans, and when they were going to grow older, they were going to take that out for themselves and for them to have, something to stand on when they grow up. Why? وَكَانَ أَبُوهُمَا صَالِحًا. Their father was a pious man. So let's time out. Let's pause here. The father's piety, let alone saving the iman of his 2 boys after he passed away, let alone saving their iman, let alone saving their faith, Allah protecting their faith. Allah protected their worldly possessions. And you and I both know the value of these worldly possessions and Allah, according to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's nothing. Allah has no value for worldly possessions. Like having vast amounts of wealth and Allah doesn't mean anything. The father's piety saved the worldly possessions of his 2 sons after he had left this world. We as parents were concerned about our children when we're no longer around. When we are amongst the righteous and we are pious, and we are, as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, salihah. We are salih. We are doers of good. Not only will Allah protect the faith, the iman of our children, and inshallah ta'ala for generations to come, but He will also safeguard the worldly possessions. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allow us to have proper righteousness, taqwa, and everything in between, so that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allows our children to be in His special protection when we're no longer around. Ameen ya Rabbil Alameen wa akhir da'wana alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen.